My name is Alex Green, and I am a second-year master's student in Consumer and Design Sciences. The year is 1988. Michael Jordan is well on his way to becoming one of the greatest basketball players of all time, and everyone has begun to take notice. An endorsement deal with Nike to create the Air Jordan sneaker led to an iconic ad campaign featuring Michael himself alongside an energetic character named Mars Blackman, who is obsessed with finding out what makes Mike the greatest player in the universe. Maybe it's his haircut, or the long shorts, maybe it's his dunk style. No, Mars is convinced it's gotta be the shoes. This ad campaign, one of Nike's most successful ever, was the first time that this message was truly driven home for consumers. The style of these shoes is what makes Michael Jordan so great. And if you wear them, you can be great too. Previous research shows that we attach emotions to the product. And basketball shoes, as both a functional and expressive product through style and design, are no exception. We also know that time-old saying, when you look good, you feel good. But research actually shows that you might actually play better too. So what elements of basketball shoes can actually then relate to these emotions and ultimately lead to the perception of heightened performance? To answer this question, I conducted an exploratory study by first breaking down the design of these shoes into three elements: color, strap feature, and coverage, such as high top or a low top, and gathered 100 images of basketball shoes based on varying combinations of these three. I'm currently collecting data from more than 500 male millennial athletes from universities all across the country by having them look at these images and respond to items for elicited emotions and perceived athletic performance enablement, a new variable and measure I created for this study. Preliminary data analyses indicate that my suspicions were correct. Athletes do actually attach emotions, such as powerful, or modern, or sturdy, or comfortable to their shoes. And these emotions can statistically be linked to the three different design elements, which ultimately induce perceptions of heightened performance. For example, a high-top shoe with straps looks to an athlete to be tight and rigid, which ultimately results in the perception of reduced performance, which is crazy, right? Something as simple as changing this shoe from a high top to a mid top can completely change the athlete's perception of the shoe and could possibly be the difference between a win and a loss. For all we know, Auburn's team could have made it to the third round this year. Whether designing a shoe for LeBron James or just a regular kid who plays basketball on the weekends for fun, shoe product developers are constantly looking for the next big thing to make athletes better. So if we can design shoes that makes an athlete believe that he can be the next Michael Jordan, we're revolutionizing a $17 billion industry. So it's gotta be the shoes. Thank you.